I woke up exactly 1 minute before my alarm. One single, miraculous minute. Enough to feel like a minor victory. Enough to convince myself, for a fleeting instant, that maybe today the universe owed me something like time itself, had decided to work politely alongside me instead of tripping me at every corner. I turned off alarm before it could ring. Felt clever, almost heroic. Maybe I don't even need this anymore, I thought, sibling treasuring a smug, satisfied superiorities over a machine. For a heartbeat, I was a version of myself who had it together, the adult, the responsible one, the sort who eats breakfast without existential dread, fear, terrors, anxiety. And then I closed my eyes. When I woke again, our illusions had evaporated. The 1 minute heroic courage boldness had been nothing but a trailer for the main future, me favoring exactly the way I always do. Time doesn't want me. Time doesn't negotiate. It is indifferent, cold, maybe a little sarcastic, cynical and ironic. Still, I couldn't quite hate it. There was something comforting in spotting, glimpsing the me who could manage life, even briefly. By noon, I was sitting with people who laughter, giggling sounds like another language. Maybe it was English, but it could be Elvish, feel like mischievous playful, or some new corporate dialect. Names, differences, jokes, all passed over my head like clandestine, stealthy hidden messages and a spy movie. When I asked, wait, what's that? The air shifted just slightly, nothing dramatic, just enough to remind me I am not in the inner circle. I am on outside looking at a ghost at a party of living humans. And yet, curiously, I felt calm, not sad, not lost, simply, slightly invisible. The world continues even if I don't understand the meanings, the gossips, trends, even if my laughter is out of sync with everyone else. I find my own reason to smile. Somewhere between in and out, I hover, drift, float, and it's utterly peaceful. Night comes. I open the fridge. Nothing. Not nothing, just nothing I want. I stare, I close it, I open it again. By the third attempt, my ritual has become closer to prayer, whispering, maybe this time something different. Nothing changes. And yet, there's a tiny comfort and emptiness. Nothing left to lose, nothing to disappoint me. A small cylinder, framed as wisdom. I drink water, pretended it's wine, pretended I'm sophisticated, pretended the boy is optional. Down the shower for 30 seconds, quality of life is a single thought, similings, twinklings, sparklings, maybe relationships are just managing expectations. Simple, arrogant life, altering in its absurdity, ridiculous, my light and stands at attention, ready to write a manual for humanity, one dripping with liberation, discovery, realization, disclosure at a time. And then, as soon as I step out, it vanishes, poof, all the answers dissolve into nothings. With footprints on the floor are the only evidence that anything profound ever happened. But maybe that brief enlightenment was real. Maybe it just doesn't come with a save button. I checked the social media. I posted something clever. Or so I think. Within minutes, 3 likes. One is mine, on my alt account. The universe laughs quietly. I tell myself, numbers don't define me. Then I refresh again and again. Pain is a strange because it's so familiar. Maybe people don't want to be understood. Maybe they just want to be found. I don't delete the post. I am waiting for a cosmic coincidence, someone somewhere to stumble up in and not knowing, even if that someone is a cat. Before bed, I notice a patch of dust I never see. Most days I ignore it. Tonight it stares at me like small, judgmental spirit. I crane it. That's it. The simplest action, yet it feels like victory. A mere minutes of progress in a room full of chaos. I glance at my desk. Paper piled like monuments to procrastinations. Nothing has changed, and yet the dust is gone. That alone is a proof that small victories are real, even if invisible to everyone else. I laugh quietly, not loudly, but enough. I climb into bed, reflected on the day. Tiny wins, tiny defeats, mostly insignificant, mostly real. Slowly they accumulated. Maybe life is nothing but this. Minor successes, small failures, all forming the quiet architecture of the self. Not impressive, not heroic, not cinematics, but undeniably mine. The fridge will be empty again tomorrow. The world will speak it in another language I won't quite understand. Social media will sting. The shower will still wash away air quality. And yet, I hope, a baseless, irrational hope, that maybe, just maybe, I'll wake up 1 minute early again and somehow hold into the me who understands. And maybe, for a fleeting instant, universe will let me feel like a protagonist of my own darkly comedic life. Then, somewhere between sleeping and the void, I realize some things. Life is not about winning or losing. It's about staying awake long enough to notice the dust, the fridge, the shower, and the 1 minute victories before reality slams the alarm on your face again. Maybe, just maybe, that's enough to survive.